everybody. I'm Ben.
Welcome, and I'm the baby.
And welcome back to the Ben and the Baby podcast. And this is our show.
Wow.
Thank you so much for joining us today on this beautiful Friday afternoon.
Yeah, 60 degrees.
It's really warm outside, and I was not dressed for this weather. Let me just tell you that.
You're wearing all black and jeans, but I guess you're a little bit better than me because I'm wearing a fucking sweater.
Yeah, you're wearing a sweater and jeans.
So, who's the real Paul Blart?
Mall cop. The real Paul Blart Mall cop.
A lot.
He does.
Well, it's been a little bit. Yep. Last week we
were both quarantined because some dip ass exposed us to COVID-19.
Yeah, and so we had to quarantine. Everything was ruined. My life is ruined.
My life is over.
I just recently,
I recently passed away, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, due to COVID-19.
I'm so sorry for your loss.
I'm so sorry for my
loss.
Who
do you ask if someone dies? If you die,
yeah,
and you talk to the dead person, who
right.
who do you apologize for your loss? Like, I'm sorry for your loss.
You say, "Hey God."
Oh, God's here?
Yep.
God, hey God.
Hey God.
I don't know if you can hear this right now, God, but I'm sorry for your loss. You apologize to God? You don't apologize to the guy?
Yeah,
I'm talking about
God.
God, I'm talking about you go to
I'm an atheist. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. All God's children, right? And so when God loses a child, he's sad. He's a little bit.
But
is God just permanently depressed because he's losing children every day?
100%.
Oh yeah.
If I had to diagnose God with any sort of
it would be clinical depression.
It would be clinical depression.
It would be clinical depression.
Someone gotta get this man some Prozac. Prozac check. Anyway, how are you, Ben? It's been a little bit. Why don't you give yourselves a check-in?
I've been all right. I was quarantining, so that wasn't a great time.
Yeah.
But I've been teaching myself how to play guitar.
Oh, really?
Which is fun. Yeah.
How did that go?
It's going all right. I got like 4 songs under my belt now, and yeah, school hasn't been great, but that's just school.
School's school. What can you do about that?
And that's really all that's happened to me recently. How are you?
To be honest, I've kind of been down in the dumpies.
Yeah, why are you dumping?
Oh.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I'm down in the dumpy wumpies. Gonna cry.
What for?
Down.
What for, baby face?
Well, I just, me, I'm Jewish, and so
End of sentence.
Tomorrow's Passover, and
Hi, Passover. It's me. Ben.
Who?
What?
Who's Passover?
Who is Passover? That's the real question.
Well, it's just so sad because COVID-19, everyone's going away, running away from everybody because the sick, and so I can't celebrate my.
You can't celebrate Passover, right?
And so I'm like, what do I do?
We need to call on somebody.
If only there was someone who can help me get out of this Passover blues.
Maybe a Passover Peter,
Passover Pete,
or a Passover.
Hi guys!
Oh my
Whoa!
God!
Passover Pete.
Passover Pete. Welcome to the podcast.
Thank you so much. I'm here to spread my Passover joy onto all people.
Passover Pete.
All the good little boys and girls.
All the good little boys and girls and
Wow.
non-binary children.
Wow, yeah. Oh my God.
I give them horseradish and other Passover delights.
Because we know all the kids love the
How
horseradish.
unbelievably
Exactly.
unappealing to me.
What? What do you mean?
Horseradish?
You're
Yeah,
telling me-
horseradish isn't that good.
You did not just eat horseradish as a child? Like no baby food? Nothing like that.
I can't say that I did, honestly.
Interesting.
I kind of stayed away from it because whenever I would see the Seder plate, I would get scared at the weird acidic. That was what horseradish was.
Right.
And gefilte fish. Ugh.
Why do you think it's called horseradish?
So when there's a horse
Uh-huh.
and it's really into agriculture,
Yeah.
the go-to plant
Is radish.
is radishes.
And so when it eats it, and then it reproduces with it.
Yeah.
It mates with it.
Exactly.
It creates horseradish through birth.
So Passover Pete, thank you so much for listening to my prayers. What are you
gonna do to help us?
What are you gonna do?
Celebrate Passover?
What am I going to do? I am going to spread the Passover cheer and walk you guys through the story of Passover. And Andrew and Andrew's my disciple. We're going to share the Passover story with all of you.
Well, I'm down for it.
Yeah, but I feel like I shouldn't be the only one learning from this. I feel like we should have some other people.
Passover's all about telling the story and sharing with some close
Passover's all
friends.
About wide celebration.
Let me see if I can do a little thing in my mind to sort of summon them.
close good friends.
Sup, bitches?
Whoa!
Oh my God! Hi, close good friends.
Hi, close good friends. Say hello,
It's my
everybody.
close good friends.
Hello.
Oh my God!
Hello.
It's
Hi,
the close good friends.
Oh my goodness gracious! Welcome to the Passover episode of
Oh
the
my
Ben and the
God.
Baby podcast,
That was
featuring
the-
Passover Pete
Passover
and all of our
Pete.
Passover pals.
Wow. Oh, Passover Pete and us,
So
all
much
Passover pals.
alliteration.
Wow,
Lots of peas going
lots
on.
of peas.
Oh wow.
And unfortunately, we don't eat peas on Passover.
Yeah, no peas on Passover.
So, but we do have Pesach, which is Hebrew for Passover. If you didn't know that.
Whoa!
Yeah, here's the first little tip, everybody out there. Chag Sameach is how you say Passover in Hebrew.
May I try to pronounce that?
Go right ahead.
Chag Sameach.
You know what? I had a lot lower hopes than I should have put you into.
You should have some lower expectations for the rest of the episode then.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah. Right. Because we got a lot to do.
We got a lot to talk about.
So, well, I mean, we have some 4 close good friends, so that makes us 6 in total.
6 total
And
guests
we
on this
maybe should-
episode.
Maybe we should go around the table and say
Everybody's names.
maybe like their name, one fun fact, and how much they know about Passover.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's just go around. Let's start with Passover Pete,
I was
aka
gonna say-
Jake Bengelsdorf.
Bengelsdorf.
Hello, everybody. So I'm Passover Pete.
Yeah.
And I'll say a fun fact about me. I was bit as a young child by a radioactive piece of anthropomorphic matzah, and that's how I became Passover Pete.
Passover Pete.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you're
That
like
is my origin story.
Are you a part of the Marvel universe or the DC universe?
both? Actually,
No.
I'm very sought
way.
and
Yeah.
your uncle Isaac was murdered.
after. Both of them. I actually have 2 Uncle Isaacs, and they were both murdered.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah, because I think that was like the Spider-Man.
Yeah.
So like instead of like webs, you maybe shoot like
Horseradish.
Horseradish. You just-
yeah. Just loose horseradish.
it's the least appealing
Yeah.
noise. Like you're just in New York and all you hear is just I'm Passover Pete Man.
And that scares the criminals away.
He's like,
It does.
Shalom!
It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't do more than just sort of like spook them a little. They're like, ew, what the fuck? You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
They're like, this is disgusting. And then they run away.
So Passover Pete, you're just the essence of Passover, so you know everything about it.
yeah.
Absolutely. I am Passover. So
Yeah,
that is my answer to that
that's
question.
the perfect thing.
That's a
All
beautiful thing.
Well,
That's a beautiful
let's
thing.
go to, next. Jeremy.
Hi, I'm Jeremy.
Hi, Jeremy.
My fun fact is that in a past life, I was actually a sea critter when Moses parted the Red Sea, and
Oh.
it was a roller coaster. I'll tell you.
Did you like hop over, like on one side to the other?
Did you use that shit as a skate bowl? Did you Tony Hawk that shit?
Yeah.
You did some sick
I Tony
180s.
Hawk that shit.
You Tony Hawk
Yeah.
that shit? That's crazy.
You did a-
I Bam Majera that.
You did it like an ollie kick flip. Jesus take
Jesus take the wheel. Jesus start.
and then
Jesus.
he flipped
Yeah.
over
Yeah.
to the other side.
That is a skateboard trick.
Yeah,
You
that
just
is.
take the wheel, yeah.
How much do you know about Passover, Jeremy?
Nothing.
Cool.
Okay.
So we got to do some educating today.
We're gonna have to help you with
That's
that.
fine. Maybe we'll have some other people around the table.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's go around. Give it up for Jeremy, everybody. Yeah.
All right, Miles.
Hi, Miles.
You're
What are you-
next.
Before we get started, hi, I'm Miles. Is mayonnaise Jewish? I should rephrase that. Hold on.
Hit me with it one more time. Take that again.
Start off strong.
Is mayonnaise a Jewish condiment?
Why? Is this a joke?
No, it's. I'm sorry. It's like a legitimate question. Like a horse.
Is it kosher?
Um.
Is that what you're saying? Is it like kosher? Is
Well,
it like,
I don't know if the Jews made mayo.
Okay.
I'm
No,
pretty.
that was along the lines of the question because like we were talking about horse anyway.
So, but Hellman's is a very popular brand.
Oh, right. Yeah,
And
yeah,
Yes.
yes.
I mean,
Among
Hellman.
the
Like,
Jewish community.
yeah. I mean, I know him. He's down the street from
Yeah,
me.
Mr. Hellman.
Mr. Hellman. He even had to rebuild my piano.
What the
And
hell,
then,
man?
And then we played Drake.
Hey.
Okay. All right.
All right,
So
let's continue
anyway,
with this
Miles,
episode.
what's your fun fact and what do you know about Passover? Obviously, you know what? Don't even answer that last question because we already fucking figured it out. You know nothing about it.
You know jack shit about Passover.
Yeah.
Well, okay. My fun fact. Oh geez, I used to eat mayonnaise sandwiches. I'm sorry, I don't know why this turned into so much mayonnaise talk, but I ate mayonnaise like
Somebody
mayonnaise
somebody
by
out there is violently shaking and gagging listening to
Yeah.
this episode.
No,
Mayo.
oh my god, horseradish mayonnaise.
Yeah, somebody's dying inside right now.
No, yeah, I used to just eat sandwiches of mayonnaise.
Wow.
Just mayonnaise.
Yeah.
So you got
Yeah.
bread, fucking mayo and then another layer of bread.
No, yeah.
That's crazy.
That's nuts. Oh my god. Okay.
I don't know, man.
All right, Mr. Mayo Man. Mayo Miles.
Mail Miles.
Anyway, let's go to the next person. Abby.
Abby. The only
Hello.
woman we've ever had on the podcast thus far.
You're the first.
You're the
You're the
first.
first woman. This is a momentous day.
That was gonna be my fun fact.
Oh wow.
but-
Okay. Sorry, we'll
sorry.
let you go.
I can find something else.
Yeah.
So my name is Abby. I use the same fun fact all the time, but I was born with one ear.
What?
Two.
What?
Yes.
What?
That is my fun fact.
So for you,
Wait, are you being serious?
No, I'm being 100% serious.
So how do you have
Like,
the other ear?
it grew.
What?
So basically, I came out with with an ear and then a flap of skin on the other side of my head.
Why didn't that happen to
And
Van
my
Gogh?
parents said I looked like a bat, and they cried because they thought I was like.
That's
deformed.
crazy. So
so the phrase "in one ear, out the other" doesn't really apply here.
okay, so here's my question for you though.
Yes.
Was there a bit where it was growing and you had one ear that was a lot bigger than the other one, and it was just like a
Yes.
really small ear? That's so
I just
funny.
kind of like looked messed up.
That's so funny.
Oh man.
I mean, that's not funny, but it's also very funny.
Wow.
It's okay.
Well, that's everybody. Oh wait, no. How much do you know about Passover?
Yeah, how much do you know?
Oh, right. I know that Passover is tomorrow, and that is it. 'Cause you
Heyo.
said
Well,
was
Passover is tomorrow. It's the
That's
27th
more
of
than
March.
me and Miles.
Yep.
So wow. So actually, it goes. If we were to make like a list of the knowledge, maybe it would go like Passover Pete,
Yep.
me,
Yep.
then Abby,
Yep.
and then everybody else.
Wow.
Okay. Should we introduce you, Ben? To us?
We could just. I'll just say how much I know about Passover.
Yeah, go right ahead. Maybe your
Which
fun
is-
fact. What's your fun fact as well?
My fun fact is that my hands are really, really big.
Oh.
And I just figured this out like recently because I held my hand up on a Zoom call and my teacher was like, "Ben, is that a fake hand?" And I was like, "No." And they
Oh,
were
wow.
like, "It looks like it because it's absolutely gigantic." And then I had to show to the entire class the like what my hand looked like next to a Coke can because I had one, and they were like, "Can you just show us?" And I was like, "Yep." And so I put it in, and the Coke can was about this big.
Oh my god.
So I have very large hands. What I know about Passover is just about nothing. I went to one Passover celebration when I was, I would say, probably 8 or 9 years old. And the only thing that I truly remember about it was that I wasn't not a fan of the matzah, and I also did not like the wine at all. It was really bad.
The wine is not.
And I think they just gave us grape juice, so I think I just don't like grape juice.
The wine is not amazing.
Uh-huh.
It's the a specific type of wine called Manischewitz.
Yeah, don't you use that for cooking too, can't you? Or is
I
that...
mean, you could use anything for cooking. You could
Yeah.
use fucking infants
Whoa.
for cooking.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I
Dead
I
baby
heard a
jokes.
Manischewitz fun
Nice.
fact yesterday.
Yeah,
And
oh, yeah.
That was
Come on.
the amount of sugar in Manischewitz would kill you before alcohol poisoning would if you were to drink it.
Okay, so that's the.
So it's really sweet?
It's really. It's like.
Yeah.
It's almost bitter. I ought to say. I haven't had it since I was 13 because I had it at my bar mitzvah. You have it at your bar mitzvah. You have it at Passover.
Manischewitz.
And it's really. It's like sour almost. It's not good. Okay, I'll go. I'll say my fun fact.
Okay.
My fun fact is I was raised on a swamp. And
He's lying.
that's not true.
What are you, Shrek?
Uh,
What are you, Shrek? You big little green smelly boy. You
Yeah.
smell disgusting all the time.
Well,
You smell fucking disgusting.
Well, don't-
Are you ashamed of yourself?
No. I take great pride in my stench.
Do you? Mm-hmm. You shouldn't.
Well, that
It makes me disgusted to be near
Well,
you.
I have an ogre therapist as well.
Oh, do you?
And they've
What's their name?
uh
Yeah, that's what I thought. You don't have a fucking ogre therapist. Shut the fuck up.
found
Shut the fuck up for once in your life. Oh my fucking god. Jesus Christ.
I'm in those ogre blues.
Ogre greens. It's greens.
You know what they say? You know what Kermit says? My friend Kermit. He's my cousin.
It's not that easy being green.
So you do know.
Yeah.
All right.
I am Kermit, you stupid idiot.
Oh, Kermit.
You should
said-
try to do your research before you have a conversation with me about myself. About myself!
Why did it become about you? Can we do Passover
It's
now?
always about me.
Listen,
Let's do Passover.
I've waited all year round. I had a little advent calendar all month of.
Are you upset?
Yes, I'm upset.
I don't give a shit.
It's Passover. It's Passover. It's Passover. Time to eat the matzah and go to sleep.
Dayenu.
Dayenu. Dayenu. Dayenu. Dayenu. Hey! Okay, let's get into it.
All
That's
right,
officially.
everybody.
So, to start off this Passover Seder, we have to do something very special. It's called the 4 questions.
Okay.
If we were in a bigger, sort of thing, we would wash our hands
Mm-hmm.
and we wouldn't use tap water. We'd have to get like a thing. That's to cleanse ourselves from
Is it
the
like
labors of the day.
Is it like holy water?
Not holy water? You just sort of put water in a fucking glass and you just put it over your hands.
Sounds good to me.
But let's skip that. We're gonna go straight to the 4 questions. Now, the 4 questions typically is asked by the youngest at the table, which means everyone here is an adult. We're all working people. Ben is a 17-year-old little boy.
I am, in fact, the youngest here.
So I'm going to pass him my Haggadah, and he's going to try to attempt to say the 4 questions.
All right, so basically I'm going to preface this by saying that I've only read through this once before, and it did not go well.
It did not go very well.
So I'm going to try this again, and it will not go well yet again. So I profusely apologize if you are Jewish and listening to this and you are offended by this in any way.
It's okay, because, we're educating.
All right, so this is the, what is it, intro?
Yeah, right there.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
translates to how is night different from all the other nights? Tonight different from all the other nights.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Are you ready?
Yep. Manish. Manishatana. Nope.
No, you're close. Close.
Alachala. His. Yo, Jake is loving this. Mikol. Haletu. No. Nope. I'm just gonna read them in English.
No. I want you to try as much as you can. I'll help you.
I can't read.
You're the youngest.
You know I can't
Listen,
read as
listen,
usual.
Jake. I don't know. Are you the youngest in your family?
I am not.
Fucking okay. When you're the okay, I'm gonna go off on a little bit of a tangent really quick.
Okay.
I just want to talk about this. I'm the youngest in my family, and for shut the fuck up. For 11 years, I have been reading this exact. I've been reading that for so long in front of my entire family and making a fucking fool of myself. A fool of myself. So I don't want to hear it. Oh, I can't.
At least you know how to pronounce it. At least you know.
Ben, we did tell you to learn Hebrew in the next 3 days.
We did. We talked about this earlier, and you made us a promise.
I'm a horrid procrastinator, so much so that I never actually end up doing anything.
Okay, well now you got to do it now.
Okay, fine. Sheb Kohal.
Try to do more.
Aletat endu okalin shametz us umatza.
Hey! Okay, all right.
Okay. Wow. High five on that. Yeah. Oh my god. Halelahes kolo matza. Shebkol halutat enu kalin shahar I rakot.
I think it might be time for the English.
Yeah, it's time for the
Okay.
English.
I want to do the English.
You want to do the English? Because I can do the English, and it'll be just as rough as the not English.
Do you want me to read it? You want me to let's do a little flippy.
How's tonight different from all other nights? Number 1. On all other nights, we eat, what the fuck is this? Leavenhead bread?
Leavened?
Leavened bread. Okay, leavened bread. And matzah. Tonight, only matzah. On all other nights, we eat vegetables. Tonight, only bitter herbs. I've heard you say this before.
Yeah.
On all other nights, we don't dip our food at all. Tonight, we dip twice. On all other nights, we eat sitting or reclined. Tonight, everyone reclines.
Wow.
Every single person reclines.
Every single person sits on their fucking ass and they recline.
And they go
So,
backwards a little bit.
Think of the 4 questions. Thank you very much for reading that, by the way.
Yeah, of course.
Appreciate
I'll
it.
do
You
it
did
every other time that you need me to.
You did a really
really
great
not good job.
There is a chant to it.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that.
Whatever. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that.
So think of the 4 questions as like sort of the reason why we have Passover. And I always think it's funny because the 4 questions, right? They're 4 questions. But there's 4
it's
things.
not really questions.
There's not
though.
questions.
It's
They just go
statements.
We do this, but we also don't do this tonight. Like what the fuck? So I don't really get it, and I always hate the 4 questions. I always get so embarrassed. Any youngest child,
you turn really red, don't you?
I do.
You turn really red, don't you?
I do. Oh my god, all the time. I'm really red right now. 'Cause
Yeah,
it's
I'm really red right now.
hot. But let me open this door. Let me open my. There we go. I gotta open the door for Elijah. I'm gonna go into that really quick.
Hey, Elijah.
So Elijah, I think he's a prophet. He sort of shows up. Actually, hey, Passover Pete. Because I don't know too much about this. Why don't you talk about Elijah for a second?
I would love to talk about Elijah. He's my best friend because I'm Passover Pete.
Yes.
Elijah, or Eliyahu Hanavi, which stands for Elijah the prophet in English. Yeah, he's a prophet, and we open our doors on Passover to let him in. He's had a hard day of work, and you leave a cup of wine for him because he loves Manischewitz.
So
you leave a
he's
cup of
Passover
it.
Santa?
A little
He's
bit.
basically Passover Santa, except make Santa invisible.
Whoa.
Yeah. He doesn't exist.
So
He's
do you
like-
guys did you all like gather around the Manischewitz just to watch it disappear?
Well, we just
See-
sort of let it go.
Ah.
We kind of leave it there.
Yeah.
Does
Yeah.
it disappear over time, or does it just?
I mean,
Does he
It,
sometimes not want
it depends if you're believing hard enough.
yeah, you gotta be a
So it's like
believer.
Tinkerbell as well.
Yeah, he
Exactly.
never comes because Judaism is so obscure.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay, so
doesn't have
that's
time.
That's the he doesn't have time. He has to get to each house because he just needs to visit.
He's a busy guy.
And he's only
He goes
driving.
and he spends like an hour at each house.
He's driving his like Prius, and he's just like, oi, I gotta go to every fucking house.
yeah, but isn't he probably like mostly in Israel?
Brookline, Massachusetts.
Oh, okay.
I was born in Brooklyn.
Of course you were. My dad was born in Brookline, so yeah, that's what you do. So that's the 4 questions.
Hey. Okay.
Let's get
we
it.
did that.
We did it.
General
Now
story of Passover.
Let's go over the general story. So, this is taken. I'm gonna describe this. This is taken from the Book of Exodus, which I believe the Christians have, in your little book.
I don't.
Why are you saying your? I have no idea.
Maybe.
Like in your
I don't
almanac.
remember it.
What does it
They
matter?
do. They have it.
Okay, great, awesome.
Okay.
Thanks, Passover Pete. You're more than
Passover
just
Pete knows
No
more
problem.
than the actual Christian here.
I'm,
so.
I'm also a priest.
I'm
yeah.
agnostic.
Priest.
You're Passover priest as well.
Exactly.
So
the priest Passover Pete.
yeah, cool. Say it. Go
What?
ahead. I don't know. You looked like you were gonna say something.
No, he's not.
Okay, I thought you just
Okay.
Bless you if you had to sneeze. Anyway, or Gesundheit. So, anyways, general story of Passover.
You done?
I'm done. Yeah, I'm going
Okay,
into it.
thank God.
So back in the day, in Egypt, Jews were slaves, and it has been believed that the Jews built the pyramids. Also, I heard that burp.
Do you think they had help with aliens from aliens?
The Jews had help with aliens.
Yeah.
The Jews are the aliens.
Oh.
Wait, what?
Can I hold on?
What?
Whoa, whoa, whoa! My finger just went through his face,
Oh, he just
guys.
touched my
I
face.
touched his face.
Yeah, I'm not.
He's
real.
not real.
I'm a hologram.
Are you Elijah?
I am Elijah from the planet Zanan.
Zanon.
I'm Ziegelblurger.
Zeelblitter.
I'm Ziegelblurger, and I'm here to tell you about Passover. I'm a alien.
Passover Pete, are you an alien?
I am an alien, and it's so funny because Zanon actually means legal burger in Hebrew, Andrew. Yeah.
What can I say? So yeah, Jews were slaves, built the
Yeah.
pyramids.
Damn, that sucks.
And
That's tough.
it was really bad. Jews were really miserable, and one day a little itty bitty boy named Moses or Moshed was on the River Nile, and he was in a little basket. And
Was this when the pharaohs were around?
this is where the pharaohs were around.
Like King Tutankhamun.
I don't know if it was specifically him. One of the
I like him. He's my boy.
Whenever we talk about the pharaoh, you just sort of be like, Pharaoh,
King Tutankhamun.
Yeah, Tutankhamun. Anyway,
Whoa.
I think it's because the Jews were in Egypt for so long that they couldn't like put a specific name to one pharaoh.
Yeah. Jeremy, you look like you're gonna say something.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, he just nodded.
He was just kissing his microphone for no reason.
So yeah, they were doing that thing, and one lady, I forgot the name of her. I think Sarah, Rebecca, one of those guys. Sarah, Rebecca,
Julius Caesar.
Julius Caesar,
Wasn't it?
probably. So yeah, Julius Caesar picked up Moses and was like, "I'm gonna raise you," and so she got raised, and they
That's crazy.
is nuts. So they went up, and Moses one day was walking through. What's wrong?
It's just Miles' reaction to that.
Oh, okay.
I didn't. You went. That's crazy. like he was telling some outlandish story, like he was a girl at a party, and you just went. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
It's just what I do when I'm not listening. I'm like, that's crazy, but I didn't know what you were saying.
I have no idea what you were saying. Okay, anyway, back to the story.
Yep.
Moses was walking through the desert one day, and he saw a bush on fire, the burning bush. He went over to this bush because bushes don't burn.
Yeah.
It was not burning.
Yes, they do. Jeremy, you have a question?
Was the burning bush God?
The burning... Jeremy, very good. The burning bush was God.
Thanks.
And so the burning bush...
What?
Yeah.
So, here's my question. If is God symbolized differently in Judaism, because God usually in the Bible is not associated with fire very often?
Oh, he normally isn't.
Okay.
I don't know why the bush was burning. There's probably a reason for it.
I was gonna
but
say, why isn't it like a raining bush?
I guess it's one of those things where it's like I gotta get your attention, but there's not like a flashlight they
Like
can
a bush,
click.
bush peeing on the ground.
Yeah, like there's no like Morse code. Yeah. That's SOS, I know. Anyway, so they had to get the burning bush, and so God through the burning bush was like Moses was like, "What the fuck is this bush?" And so, yeah, it was kind of nuts.
That's crazy.
So God through the bush was like, he was all like, "Yo, I'm God.
Yo, I'm God.
Hey guys, I'm God." And so Moses was like, "Whoa, is this real?" And he was like, "Yeah, look at this." And then he went, "Bah!" And nothing happened. Anyway, so he figured it out, and God pretty much told Moses, you gotta free the Jews. That's your goal for life. You free the Jews, bring them to the Holy Land. That is what you have to do, and you must do it. So, of course, he was like, I'm not gonna not listen to God. So he went to the Pharaoh, and he was like, "Hey, Pharaoh, God just had a little chit chat with him. He said, like to let the Jews go. So can you please let us go?" And Pharaoh was like, "What? No, you're building my pyramid. Come on, get out of here." And so,
Fuck out of here!
get the fuck out of here. Actually, stay. Because they.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Right.
I got something in my throat.
Okay.
I don't know what's going on.
Trying to pronounce something?
Maybe.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah, they went, and so Pharaoh was like, "No," and Moses was like, "Well, what can I do? He's a Pharaoh. I'm just a Jew, right?" And
Right.
Jews were slaves. So he went back to the bush, and it was like, "Hey, God, Pharaoh kind of said no. What do I do?"
Why didn't God just smite him?
I don't think God has that ability in Jewish land.
What? He's God.
What is God?
Does in Christian land.
I thought God was just universally like the entity.
Well, okay, your God in Christianity is
Well,
the
I'm
same.
not a Christian, but okay.
Well, you're as in the general public of the United States. They believe we are in the same God, and Jesus is like your sort of Lord. But
It's your God.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Jeremy.
Jesus, like God is our Superman, and Jesus is our
Superman's dad.
super dog.
Super dog, yeah.
Super dog.
So, yeah. Okay. Yeah, so he went back to the God, and God was like, "Okay, you know what? Here's what I'm going to tell you. I have these plagues in my pocket, and if he talks in,
He did kind of smite him, but it was over time.
yeah, right. It was like a little bit more.
Yeah.
That's what God is like in Judaism. He's
God's
really
all
petty.
about lessons.
God is very petty. This is what I learned when I did my Torah portion for my bar mitzvah. He's really petty.
Yeah.
Like when they were going after they fled. Spoiler: they fled Egypt. After they fled, the Jews were being so annoying, and God was just like, "Dude, I'm gonna fucking turn you into like a cow." I think he did that to someone. I'm pretty sure. I don't even know. Okay, Jake is shaking his head, so I don't think I was right. But anyway,
Jake thought that was really funny.
yeah. So God was like, okay, I have these plagues. If he goes, tell him. And so Moses went back to Pharaoh and was like, hey. So I talked back with God. He said that if you don't let us go, I gotta unleash these plagues on you. Like I don't want to do it. Like no one wants to do it. God doesn't want to do it. But like I kind of have to. Like I can't I can't disgod my man.
Right.
And Pharaoh was like, dude, fuck your God.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I'm fighting words.
So Moses went, shit. Okay, well I got to do this. So the first plague happened. Now
That's crazy.
Passover Pete, do you want to maybe talk about
Passover Pete? Can you tell us about the plagues?
About what happened?
I would love to talk about the plagues. So there's 10 plagues, which is it's basically like 9 plagues, but you add 1. So if that like makes more sense now. So yeah, so 10 plagues, and I see Ben is confused. Yeah, okay, good.
Okay,
good.
I got
so
it.
10 plagues. So first plague is blood. So Pharaoh he's not giving Moses anything. So Moses is like, hey, I'm gonna turn your water to blood.
Whoa.
And he goes, look at that. There's blood in your water now. What are you gonna do, Pharaoh? And he goes, I'll make it work.
Blood in the water.
Exactly. So then God unleashes more plagues, and what comes after blood? Logically, and blood. You know blood from like paper cuts and stuff. So yeah. Next is frogs.
Frogs.
Because that is the logical progression. And he goes up to Pharaoh and he says, "Do you want tons of frogs and free slave labor, or do you want no frogs and no slave?" And he chooses the latter. So then he unleashes the beast. He unleashes vermin, wild beasts, pestilence, boils, hail, locust, darkness. And at that point, Pharaoh's a little upset, right? As one is. But he still doesn't move because he's a stubborn dude,
be.
right?
Yikes.
And this Pharaoh's a stubborn dude. And then we got the one last one in the secret toolbox. It's not so easy breezy, CoverGirl. It's death of the firstborn, which was the original CoverGirl slogan.
Yeah.
Was easy breezy, death of the firstborn, but they scrapped it. So he said, if you don't do that, God is gonna kill your firstborn. And he's like, bet.
Yeah.
He's like, fucking bet. There's no, I call bullshit on that. And
How?
And
How? So many things have already happened to this dumb motherfucker. How is he like, actually, you know what? This is still bullshit.
Yeah.
And here's where we get our cameo from the Angel
From
of
Stan
Death.
Lee? No way!
And Stan Lee is the Angel of Death. Yeah. So yes.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Exactly. Stan Lee is Jewish. His real name actually was Stan Lieber.
Stan Lee
That's actually not
everywhere.
even
Stan
Even
Lieber.
the Torah. Fuck off. That's so funny.
So we got Stan Lee, the Angel of Death. And the Angel of Death's got a lot of stuff to do. How does it know which firstborn to kill, So to as a message, God says, "Hey Jews, smear a lamb's blood on your door frame, and that way I'll know to not kill your firstborn." So all the Jews do that, and the angel only went to houses without it, and it passed over the houses with the blood, and that's why it's called Passover.
Whoa!
Yeah, lamb's blood.
So basically, we have to rub lamb's blood on our doors.
So no, unless you're in ancient Egypt. But yeah, so then Pharaoh's like, fine, and now there's all the plagues, and now we have a little mezuzah. It's like a little pole with a script of the Torah in it that you put on your door to symbolize it.
Mezuzah.
Yeah.
And that's the story of the plague.
That's really
the story
nice.
of the plagues. And so, picking up from there, after the plagues happened, Pharaoh, after his firstborn son just died,
Yeah.
he was like, fucking these Jews,
These nuts, guys.
these nuts. And Pharaoh, Moses came back and he was like, let my people go, man. I told you, I didn't want to have to do this. 10 fucking plagues. All of them. I did all of them.
How long did this take? Like days?
It's probably a few weeks, I'd assume.
Yeah.
And so after so much shit, Pharaoh was like, fine, I don't want any more of this. This is ridiculous. I can't have you guys going around doing this.
Right.
So
Pharaoh, that's pretty logical.
Pharaoh finally was like, yes, all right, fine, you guys can go.
Finally,
So
something smart out of this dumbass.
the Jews were happy about it.
Yeah.
And then they were packing up. They were going. They were like, all right, finally, let's get out of here. Let's go find the Holy Land. And they
Did they go to Salt Lake City, Utah?
They went to Salt
Wrong
Lake.
religion. So sorry.
That's Mormonism, but
Yeah.
yeah, you're a little bit too early.
Yeah, like way too early.
Way
Oh my
too
god.
early. Yeah, you're like 15 minutes, at least 15 minutes. So they went to go over to the Red Sea.
Yeah.
And while they were going over to the Red Sea, Pharaoh decided to be like, "Hey, psych, yay!" and went. And so he sang that lovely note.
Yeah.
And they went to the sea. And
Was the sea actually red? No, it wasn't.
it was not red.
Yeah.
But
It was salty.
but
Yeah, that's true.
I'm
it probably
assuming
was.
the
That
blood
is
was
salty.
gone then.
the blood was.
Right.
I think the blood
The
was
blood
gone.
But did it get
Was it gone?
did it get the name due to the fact that it was red at one point because of the blood?
That's-
I'd assume so. I think so. I think that's the sea.
Okay.
I'll
wait.
Google it.
Wait, the Dead Sea is the salty one.
Dead
No.
Sea is the
Yeah,
salty one.
there
You
you
got
go.
it.
Dead Sea
Okay,
salt,
I was
yeah.
like, it's salt. I was like, it's not salty.
Yeah.
The Dead Sea is the one that you can almost walk on.
You can
'cause
float
it's,
on
like,
it. Yeah.
so-
There's like saltbergs and stuff.
Yeah.
It's very cool.
Oh wow.
So
Um,
apparently the Red Sea's name is in direct translation of its ancient Greek name, and I'm not even gonna try to pronounce it.
Give it to us.
It's the saltiest sea in all the seas,
The Red Sea?
that connects to the ocean without even one river meeting the sea.
Oh, so I was right.
Yeah, you were right. It's the
It's
saltiest.
saltier than the Dead Sea, really.
It is
Yeah.
the Dead Sea is the saltiest one.
Its Greek name
Yeah.
is Erythra.
So urethra ocean.
Yo, it's piss ocean.
Erythra
The pee
Thalassa.
Interesting.
Thalassa?
So,
Okay.
so it's the saltiest one that directly connects to the main ocean.
Yes.
Okay, that makes
Okay, and
sense.
then the
That makes
Dead
more
Sea is
sense.
the saltiest just sea.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
yeah.
it's the Red Sea is the saltiest sea in the Bible.
It's
In the
of all
Torah.
time. It's the saltiest sea of
In
all
the
the
Torah.
No, the
It's
Dead
the
Dead Sea.
saltiest
saltiest sea of
connects
all
to
the seas that
ocean.
connect to the ocean.
Yes.
Okay.
The Dead
So
Sea
what
is the
happened
only
when they got
distilled
there?
ocean that is like, and it's not even an ocean. I think it's a
Yeah.
pond.
Yeah.
What did Abby
I
ask?
think,
I
yeah.
said, what happened when they got there?
Oh!
That's the plot.
Yeah. We're
Get back on
to
track.
the story. Thanks,
Yeah,
Abby.
finish the shit.
Oh my God, we have so much
God
food to
damn it,
consume.
Andrew.
Yeah, I'm so hungry.
Why don't you do it then?
I'm so hungry.
All right, okay, you know what?
I need dinner.
Abby, if you're so fucking persistent, what do you think happens?
Okay, I think I know what happened. So,
shit sucks!
okay,
going, keep going,
so
keep going, keep
basically they go up to the sea, right?
Right.
Because they're trying to leave.
My
and you
ding
said-
dong smells!
Shut the fuck up.
And you said, okay,
Let Abby
okay.
talk.
And then you said Pharaoh went, psych, bullshit still. But they were like, no, not bullshit. And then Moses went, he stuck his hands out and went, I'm a warlock of the seventh realm. And then the sea parted and they ran to Israel.
Wow.
Whoa.
They
Yeah.
sprinted.
They booked
They
it.
Usain bolted that shit while Jeremy was Tony Hawking on the sides.
Wait.
doing like a pipe. Was it a
Pipe,
As
a pipe
as
run, yeah.
Snapping turtle.
Yeah.
As a
Wait, so
An Alaskan pipeline. That's
What
what,
was
it's
does
called.
it?
oh no.
Does it?
I would like to ask Passover Pete if that was the correct response.
Oh yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Hey,
Round of applause.
Andrew, I think I'm beating you in who knows more about Passover.
Okay.
All right, don't get too ahead of
Abigail
yourself
is
here.
Passover now.
Jeez.
Abigail
Passover
Passover.
Abbey.
Passover Abbey.
Passover Polly. We'll just rename it.
Passover Polly. I like that one a lot more.
Yep, there you go.
Wait.
Um,
So
Yeah.
what about the Ten Commandments? Doesn't that?
Oh, okay. So yeah, I'll pick it up. This
Okay.
This
That's
goes more
later.
into
Okay.
this goes more into Exodus.
That's later.
I'm gonna
this
start
leaves-
saying Passover Pete with an Irish accent because I
Good.
think it'll be funny.
Yeah. This
Passover Pete.
that leaves sort of the realm of Passover because that's sort of like what Passover started. That's how Exodus started.
Right.
So after they crossed the Red Sea, they traveled for 40 years without. Yeah, I'm not even kidding. 40 years to go.
Barely,
That
like,
beats
walking a
beats
mile.
those 40 days and 40 nights by so long.
Exactly. So they went.
That's like two of those.
Yeah. Well, a little bit.
Tiny bit.
That's crazy.
They went from Egypt to Israel, and it took them 40 years.
That's
Just think
insane.
about that. They probably went to fucking Mongolia.
They had
and
no
back.
compasses.
They had no compasses. They went to
Going in
Mongolia.
circles.
They visited like Disneyland or something crazy, and then they went
They
back.
got to the U.S. and was like, "What the fuck is this?" And then they went backwards.
Can you imagine walking for 40 years?
I can't. Well, actually, that's the whole point of Judaism. You try to imagine what they used to do. Anyway, so yeah,
We should try it.
Yeah, that's a good idea. We'll have a
Yeah.
40-year-long podcast where we just don't stop podcasting until.
No, walking.
We just have a 40-year live stream.
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah,
is that essentially what Judaism is? It's just
A
like
40
imagine doing
year
this,
long
but not doing
podcast.
it.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like we have to suffer with our ancestors.
So does it take 40 years to read the Torah?
No.
It actually takes, if you do a page a day, it takes 7 years to get through the whole
Oh my
Talmud, which is
God.
our book.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's
Jesus.
rough.
It's very rough.
A
lot of pages.
Yeah, a lot of pages. I think it's ironic that we're talking about this 40 minutes into the podcast. Just saying.
Wait, is that more than Harry Potter though?
No, can't be. Right?
Cannot be.
Cannot be.
Especially with all those
Harry Potter
cliffhangers.
is some people's religion. Those people are Nazis, but it is some people's religion.
Yeah. Anyway,
Whoa.
that's the opposite of Judaism.
Whoa.
So yeah, the Ten Commandments come in after all the Jews were being assholes. They were just being so picky. They were
Yep.
eating manna, which is like this like nothing food, pretty much.
Mhm.
It's like oatmeal all the time. And so they were eating that, and they were complaining and being out of line, fucking each other, all these crazy things. And so Moses
Sounds like my kind of night.
Exactly. Moses was talking to God. He was in cahoots with him. And he was like, "Hey, God, can you like help me out here? Like, I'm struggling." And God had like a stutter. Or no, Moses had a stutter. That was one of the things.
God had a stutter.
God had a little bit of a stutter. But Moses was very socially awkward. A lot of people don't know that. He was very, very socially awkward. So it was mostly his brother that,
Whoa.
yeah, kind of crazy. So yeah, that happened. And
How do you know that Moses had a stutter?
I don't know. How do we know this? Why is the
There's,
Pope
like,
cars?
there's like verbiage in the Torah that like can be interpreted as like Moses said this like not so eloquently, and then like people in the Talmud hypothesize that like he probably had a stutter.
There's just like hyphens like over and over again.
It just literally writes out like I'm a part the Red Sea.
Dude, they really did my man dirty in the Torah.
yeah.
It's like 1,500 pages longer.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Like all of his dialogue is like way too long
Yeah,
because
yeah.
it's just repeats of the same shit.
Please listen to this. Me.
I've got the I've got the
Torah.
Wait. Picture this though, right?
Yeah.
We're wondering like why the Pharaoh didn't do anything. It's because
the motherfucker had a stutter.
Stutter.
He didn't
He goes,
believe him.
Could you set my people?
Spit it
Look
out.
at this
Spit it
idiot.
out, buddy.
Yeah, look
Come
at
on,
this
spit it
dumbass.
out.
Why would I listen to this guy?
Spit it out.
Moses
Guns.
is just getting bullied.
So yeah, that's why
For the whole road.
that's why he had his brother do it a lot for him. And then so when Moses went and
Yeah,
spoke
his
to
brother
God,
got no credit for that shit. I bet he's pissed.
he got some credit for it.
What's his brother's name?
What's his brother's name?
Aaron or Aharon.
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 He's like the
Oh.
forgotten fifth Beatle.
He's the
Spicy.
Dude, he played the sleigh bells in the Beatles.
Yeah.
So he was in there, and so when they would do it, God was like, okay, we need to make some rules, and
The
that's when the Ten
forgotten
Commandments
fifth
came.
beetle, centipede.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it was on a stone, it was on a little tablet, and then they eventually that turned into the Torah.
Yeah.
So that was the story of Passover.
Wow.
Yay!
There's a few more things. Let's get into some of the food.
Ooh.
Right.
So I want to play this a little bit of a game.
Okay.
So a Passover Seder consists of prayers, wine, a bunch of weird horseradish, stuff like that. And so there is a thing called a Seder plate, and it is kind of like the centerpiece of the table, and they they use it. There's a lot of things on it. There's a lot of items, a lot of weird things on it too,
Yeah.
like just a fucking egg.
One egg.
One egg.
Okay, hey, don't spoil it. This is a game.
Hey, don't.
Oh, he's
my God,
showing
Don't
us.
spoil it. No, don't show it. Don't show it. Get rid of that.
No.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about
Passover
it. Don't worry
Pete.
about it.
Breaking the rules.
Because we're trying to play the game.
You
So
should know this,
I'm gonna say
Pete.
I'm gonna say the name of the food, and I want you guys together to work on what you think it is and how close you are.
I'm not participating because I can see it.
Here,
and I already saw
I'll go
it.
like you saw all of them. You know
Yes.
what all of them are.
Photographic memory.
Okay. Well,
That's a lie.
he's cheating through it. So,
Shut up, Jeremy!
Okay, let's do it. Let's start with the first one. Okay. Oh God. Haroset.
So that's a bone.
It's not a bone.
Oh.
Is that an egg?
Oh, it is. Oh wait. Shit. Sorry.
Wow.
Maror. I'm gonna start there. I'm gonna go from left. I'm gonna go from left to
Maror?
right. Maror. Bitter herbs. What do you guys think? What do you guys think it symbolizes? Everything on the Seder plate symbolizes something.
Okay.
What do you think it symbolizes?
I think that it symbolizes.
They talked about herbs in the questions.
It did.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. They said we shall eat bitter herb.
Because they normally eat vegetables.
So
Right?
does a lot of this kind of like trace back to the journey that they took and the things that they ate on that journey?
It's some of them are a little bit of a stretch. I'm not gonna lie. Some of them are like, okay, I understand that, and then some of them are just like, what the fuck? This one, I'll give you guys a hint. This one is sort of like the taste connects with the emotion that the Jews were having.
It was
Bitter
bitter.
equals bad.
Yeah, you got it. I just
Okay.
sort of handed that
They
to
had
you.
a bad time.
They had
Yeah.
an
It
awful
was
time.
sad.
So it says here, bitter herbs symbolize the bitterness of life in the house of bondage.
Right.
Many use horseradish. So that's why horseradish is a thing.
Passover
Oh.
Pete.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, this one is a weird stretch. This is a hard-boiled egg or pizza.
Pizza.
Okay, so
It's not pizza.
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 Jews have a yellow center.
Whoa.
What does that mean?
What does that mean?
I don't know.
I was gonna say.
Elaborate.
Don't go too far with this.
What does that mean?
No, because eggs they have
a yolk.
Yeah, but why juice gotta be yellow, huh? Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeremy.
What does the yellow
God.
center mean?
Guys,
Fuck you. Okay,
You said it on
never
me.
mind.
You said it on me.
I think the egg relates back to the spoiled nature in which the what the fuck were
He's
they
really
called?
trying
The
to sound
curse?
smart here.
What were the curses? They weren't curses.
the plagues.
The plagues. Yeah.
plagues,
The
yeah.
bitter
Does it,
nature in
like,
which the plagues plagued people, I would say.
I feel like it's something dumb like the seasons or something.
Does the egg represent the firstborn?
No, no.
You eat the
Um,
egg to kill the
You guys are
firstborn?
kind of. You guys are kind of close.
Jeremy's close.
Does it
Yeah,
have to do
Jeremy's a
with,
little
like,
close.
life?
It has.
Like,
Yeah, actually, another reminder.
babies?
Yeah, another reminder of the Paschal sacrifice, or no, Paschal sacrifice, an all-purpose symbol of the cycle of life.
So we were all
Oh
kind of
my
close
God,
with like
so I
babies.
was-
And Jeremy, it also is like spring, like the springtime, the new springtime, and
Got
you,
you.
Yeah.
you dip it in
Okay.
salt water sometimes to remind you that.
Okay, that
even
might
as
be
you
kinda
go on
good.
your new journey, you have to have hardship as well from back
Ew.
then.
Yeah.
Just a hard-boiled egg dipped in
With salt water. That's
Just salt water.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've eaten hard-boiled eggs
Yeah.
with salt before, so that
This
wouldn't-
is.
Is it good?
yeah,
hard-boiled egg with salt.
You just drink salt water, Ben?
not.
If you got some canker sores.
Why are you pausing so much on it? That's the question.
He's like, not recently.
All right, let's
Do you
do,
drink salt water, Ben? Next question.
It turns into
Like
Moses
Moses.
for a second.
let's do it. Let's do another one. Let's do another one here.
What else
This
is on the
this
same
one
plate?
you kind of said before, the green vegetable or karpas.
Does this have to do with the four questions? Oh, okay.
Is it is it spring?
No way, you got it.
Whoa!
Yeah, you did.
Is it?
Yeah, you got it.
Jeremy's Jewish now.
He's Jewish.
I'm
That's
Jewish.
one thing.
Fuck yeah.
Mazel tov.
Okay.
You can get married.
Oh yeah.
Matzah.
Don't cut that.
Matzah.
Okay, the shank bone.
That's okay. So this is the bone.
This is the bone.
This one represents famine.
Does it like? Okay,
Not
so
quite
like
famine.
it's a bone. So is it like a human bone?
No, it's not a human bone, Jeremy.
The shank bone.
The shank
Is
bone.
it,
a
does it
bone?
represent? Does it represent all like the people that died?
What is a shank? Just out of
It's just like
curiosity.
it's like
A shank?
Like a
It's
little,
like a lamb shank.
Like a knife.
lamb, blood, door, babies.
okay, so it's not babies.
Hey, you traced it back to. Yep.
You traced it back to
Yeah.
the
Plagues.
Passover thing. Yeah. So this is kind of weird. A roasted bone symbolizes the Paschal sacrifice. Alternatively, any little bit of meat or bone will do, or even a blood red beet.
Oh.
This is for vegetarians, I assume. Vegans, you know, in case you want to be vegetarian.
Is the Torah considerate of vegans?
I think.
Yeah, the Talmud says if you can't like afford a bone, you can just use a beat.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, I thought it
so
was
they're
just
considering vegans to be
Really
broke. Okay.
really quick because I actually don't think
Whoa,
I don't think we've talked
okay.
about. I don't think we've talked about this Paschal sacrifice or Paschal. Maybe that was easier.
Yeah.
So Passover Pete, do you want to explain what that is?
Sure, the sacrifice, like right the night before they left, like they offered a sacrifice on the eve of the Exodus to Egypt. Not too interesting stuff.
A human sacrifice?
No.
It was a lamb, wasn't
like
it?
a lamb,
Yeah,
like,
okay.
like, yeah.
Because lamb shank.
Because I guess lamb, they just fucking hated lambs.
Exactly.
Dude, I hate lambs.
Rub
Ben,
lamb
you're
blood
right.
on your door.
That year in
Whoa.
Egypt, just out of lambs.
There it is.
Exactly. There's a lot of lambs running around.
Like, where are the lambs?
Come here. I gotta get you.
Where are the lambs, yeah?
I gotta get you for my Seder plate.
Yeah.
All right, so that the shake
them
bone-
lambs. British.
Yeah, that's sort of the,
fucking lambs.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're
my-
right.
what's
The
my-
lambs, yeah.
So this is the next one here. Haroset.
Stop.
What is Haroset?
Haroset is a mix between fruit, nuts, and wine or juice.
It represents bird
Like
seed.
apple sauce?
No, it's like it's not like a liquid. It's not like a stew or like it's almost like it has like the consistency of like potato salad almost.
I hate that.
Like
I fucking
Like
hate potato
chunky?
salad.
no, it's not. It's chunky. It's got like nuts
Creamy
and
It's like
stuff.
diced apples.
Yeah,
and,
sliced
like,
apple. Yeah, it's like
cinnamon
diced.
and-
Oh, so
stuff.
it is like apple sauce.
Is there mayonnaise in it?
It's not finely grained. No mano.
God
mano,
damn it.
Of
No
course.
way.
Damn
no.
it.
But
No mano.
Haroset.
That's what I thought the egg was about. I thought it was like the precursor to you telling me about mayonnaise.
No,
Guys,
unfortunately.
I'm trying.
Jews invented egg, and so therefore they invented mayonnaise.
Yeah. Okay, so what do you guys think Haroset is?
Okay, so I feel like they've gone through like everything. So I feel like it's like something about the Jews in like, and maybe their like, houses or some shit. Like,
Show me Jews and their houses.
Yo, Steve Harvey?
You didn't know Steve Harvey was Jewish?
Women, Steve.
Really?
Jews in the house.
Steve Harvey was Jewish?
No, he's not Jewish.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Shlomo Harvenstein is his real name.
Oh my god.
Shlomo Harvey. Women, Steve.
Solomon harvesting.
What's one thing that you could use two of in your bed?
Holy crap.
Women, Steve.
Show me women.
Show me women.
So what do you guys think?
Show me Jew houses.
What do you guys think Haroset is?
I think okay. So
I'm out of ideas.
I'm reaching really far with this one, but I think that this could maybe represent like, maybe the prosperity that they came to when they found, Jerusalem.
Israel. I like the thought process.
Yeah,
It was true,
Jerusalem.
right?
I like the breakdown.
I like the thought process.
Brick.
Not quite. It's this is a stretch. I'm not gonna lie, this one was a stretch. It symbolizes the mortar the enslaved Israelites used in Egypt.
Wait.
Oh.
to build those
border.
pyramids.
Yeah, so they built out
So
of
I was
pigs.
kind of close.
a little bit with the houses thing, but it's not really.
Like how? Yeah.
Jeremy's
Yeah.
just a Jew. I don't know what we're talking about.
Yeah, Jeremy is undercover Jew. Okay, this is the last one.
Look at this nose.
This is the first one I accidentally started
Whoa.
with.
All right, moving on.
Wow.
I loved Ben's whoa.
That's crazy.
Actually, I'm gonna not do the last one because this is the same thing as the first one. Bitter herbs, more bitter herbs. This is a whole thing about
More
bitter
herbs.
herbs. 'cause you
They
dip
just
it.
love.
Herbs.
Start
so
with
we
suffering,
dip-
end with suffering.
We talk about dipping bitter herbs in something, and we dip it in salt water.
Yeah.
And salt water is a pretty big aspect of for Passover. What do you guys think the salt water represents?
The Red Sea.
The Red Sea.
Yeah, the Red
It
Sea.
is salty water.
salt-
You're
Guys,
gonna be like, no, it doesn't. It represents the blood of Jesus.
It
or
actually represents the Pharaoh's inhibition
It's,
to change.
This one is the funniest one I think for me.
hit me with it.
The tears of the Jews.
No, it's not.
Guys, I like how we're all laughing at
Shut
Tears
up.
of the Jews.
Tears,
That is not it.
Jesus.
tears
It
of the
is,
Jews.
it is. Tears of the Jews. You eat
Fuck,
the tears
Passover
of the Jews.
Pete is confirming it. That's
Guys,
so
hey,
funny.
Passover Pete.
Passover Pete, it can't be real.
Passover Pete,
It
do you?
is real, Jeremy.
It is real.
Step of approval.
Hey,
it
Passover
is
Pete.
real.
Passover Pete, I got a question for you. Do
course.
you piss the tears of Jews?
My urine is just horseradish.
Oh,
I think yeah.
You're only horseradish.
It is not.
Wait, so can
The
you
pain.
do you have like do you have like settings on your web shooters where you can like shoot horseradish or just the tears of
He has
Jews?
web shooters?
No, my tears are tears of Jews.
Well,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
I
His are
pee
too.
sauerkraut.
That's a different issue.
Yeah.
I don't think what's it called? I don't know. I don't think sauerkraut's like a thing.
Is sauerkraut a Jewish thing? I don't know.
even is
Hot dogs?
sauerkraut?
I
I
don't
thought
know.
it was German.
Sauerkraut's
It's a German. thing.
Sauerkraut.
okay, right. So that's
Sauerkraut.
yeah, exactly. So there's a few others that are like sort of new age progressive stuff.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I'm gonna start with the orange. The orange. So back in the day, there was this woman who wanted to be a rabbi, and she said, "Hey, she went to a rabbi. She went to a male rabbi.
Yeah.
You mean like with the curls and everything?
Well, I don't know if it was with the curls. A rabbi, and he said, the girl said, "Hey, rabbi, I want to be a rabbi. Like I want to see." And he goes, "Ha! When you're a rabbi, there will be an orange on the Seder plate. You'll be a rabbi when there's an orange on
Which
the
is
Seder
basically
plate."
saying like
Guess what's on the Seder plate?
in his mind that was being like
and
when
some
pigs
Seder
fly.
plates.
Yeah, exactly. Pretty much saying like this will never change because the Seder plate never changes. So you'll never have an orange
Which
on the
is
Seder plate.
cap.
Cap. So everyone nowadays, if you're
Everything changes.
if you're a liberal little Jew, then you go around and you place an orange on there. There's a few others that I've never heard of, like pine cones.
Do you eat them?
Calling out for criminal justice reform.
Criminal justice reform.
Yep.
I'm sorry. Say that again.
Criminal justice reform. You put pine cones. This is from the book. I don't know what this book
Oh,
is.
this is a real
This is
thing.
a real thing. You put.
So
It's like new. Like it's not in the.
It's not.
Oh,
No, this is
okay.
not in the
All
Torah.
right.
This is people changing the Seder plate.
Yeah, and
Oh
then
no!
this one.
A big part of Passover is like we struggled so much. We got to help other struggles. You know, so we like.
Oh, so like
shit on the plate.
BLM issues.
I was gonna say,
is
is this
Exactly.
Passover plate just
Exactly.
Passover plate says BLM? Like
Yeah, it's got a little bit of Kentucky Fried Chicken on this.
yo.
Wow. Okay. Actually, a lot of fried food.
Okay, I didn't
Just
say
like
it. I didn't
just
say
like a little,
it.
a
Also,
little bowl of
I
gravy.
said it.
I would like to specify to our listeners, Miles is in fact
is
black.
black.
So this is not a horrid like. Oh my god!
Third of your audience went what? And then,
They went hello.
They shut off the episode immediately
Yeah.
just to like shower me with hate comments.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
went to go back to their Seder.
Go to your most recent TikTok and just be like, "You're a racist."
Ben Morton's racist.
Okay, this is. I'm gonna do another one here. There's more bananas standing with refugees. Don't ask me why.
What?
Cashews.
Obviously.
Support for the troops.
Bananas are slippery.
Cashew support for the troops.
Yeah. Bananas are slippery.
Abby just said bananas are slippery. As if that cancels it out.
I was thinking about cartoons and I realized it could be mildly inappropriate. So
Yeah,
I think we should go back
Yeah,
to the orange.
cashews.
The orange thing. I actually know the story too. There's probably stories for these ones as well. I just don't know them. So I
No,
just think it's.
I want to make an announcement
Oh, what's your announcement?
about how I was a rabbi once.
Oh.
Oh right, in that show.
Oh yeah, because for
Yes,
in the musical.
so one of my credits, I was a rabbi and a Nazi in a play.
And that's because I put an orange on my Seder plate.
Yep.
Yep. So
And
as soon as
and
I put
Abby
the
almost
orange on the
got-
plate, I put on a rabbi costume.
And she almost got suspended because she got caught in the hallway with the Nazi band on her arm.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
That's crazy.
Just
Really?
Rehearsing and everything like
That's
that.
crazy.
So we're almost out of time here, but that's sort of the general story
Yeah.
of Passover.
Yeah.
I want to open it up for some questions.
Yeah.
I think that's helpful because it's about teaching, it's
Yeah.
about learning. So what are some questions you guys got for me? Yeah, Jeremy, go right ahead.
So what are the like starting like what's like the starting procedure to like go into this life, like become Jewish and celebrate Passover? Because
Well-
like my family's not into that.
I mean, you're not into what?
Not like against it, but like
Your family is hella anti-Semitic.
Because I don't. Yeah, my parents
anti-Semitic.
don't like Jews and stuff. I mean, you just go to Hebrew school. You know.
I know
how long
this one
did-
lady that did that when she was like 30. She's crazy.
Oh really?
Not
how long
not
do you
because of
think
that,
it
not
would
because of
take
that.
for me. How long do you think it would take for me to conform to Judaism?
To convert, Judaism is like super like not good at convert like it's ethnic and not universalizing, so we don't have missionaries and all that stuff. And the rabbi has to turn you down 3 times over the course of like months before they finally accept your like plea to convert. So like they really got to make sure you want
That's
it.
crazy.
Yeah, it's
That's so much effort.
So
Right?
do you have to like educate yourself as well as keep coming back over and over again?
And you know, circumcision, it's a whole mess. You know,
Oh,
Wait, so wait,
shit.
if you're sorry, this is gonna be a weird question, but so if you're still keeping on, you know, your winter coat and you go to become, you know, you go to be a part of Judaism, do you have to say take off the winter coat?
I think
Are they gonna be like,
upon the final step, I believe you have to shed the winter coat.
yeah?
Do you have to do it? Do you have to
Are they
do
gonna
it
be like,
as
yo-
children do in front of the congregation?
Yeah, in front of like an audience.
That would be such a bro moment. Just
That's
a
right.
grown ass man getting circumcised in front of a whole church.
They're like, hey, yo, drop trow. And then they just...
Oh my.
Holy shit!
For those of you who didn't see it, I had pliers up to
He
the
had
camera.
pliers. That's rough.
Oh Jesus. Okay. Any other questions? Any other questions? Oh, we never talked about matzah.
Let's
Talk about matzah.
Someone asked what matzah
What
is.
is-
Unleavened bread.
What's matzah?
Okay, so
Unleavened
matzah. All right,
bread.
so because the Jews had to be a little bit speedy with leaving Egypt, they didn't have time to put yeast in bread. They didn't have time for their bread to rise.
Right.
So but they needed their bread. Right. Because you can't go on life
Obviously.
without bread. So
Idiot.
Jacob,
yeah,
Abraham,
fucking
Solomon,
Jacob, Abraham, Solomon,
Rebecca,
Hannah,
Hannah,
Elijah.
they
Benjamin. That's another one.
Is it?
Yeah,
Pete.
So,
No, not Pete.
It means
So it's
son of the fucking.
Vagina.
No, look at what Ben means
that means in what?
in Hebrew.
Oh,
I
you're right.
think
Ben is
Abigail's Hebrew. I don't know if that's right, but it could be.
I think it's
Abigail
Benjamin Hebrew.
Hebrew, yeah.
Wait, Passover Pete, I was correct?
Yeah, Avigail is how it goes in Hebrew.
Boy-
it means
meaning
my
boy or
father's
son, yeah.
joy.
Guys, I'm Jewish.
Hebrew word for Ben is son or boy.
Yeah.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
could also be Benami, Benaiah, stuff like that. So
Ben
matzah.
Barak.
Lightning.
Ben where? Ben Barak.
Ben Barak.
Barak is lightning.
Guys,
Barack.
And you're not.
son of lightning.
I'm not
Holy shit.
believing.
That's hard as hell.
With this Ben Barak, I'm not gonna believe you until I see your fucking birth certificate.
Ben Barak.
Wait,
Anyway.
Miles is Hebrew.
No way.
Whoa.
Guys, do we
Yeah.
all have Hebrew names except for Jeremy?
Wait a minute.
Now, mine's biblical, and it means having a large brain and/or penis. I being dead.
All right. So
yeah.
anyway, matzah is
Matzah.
It's like this flat cracker.
Sorry about
Very
it.
bad. If you're forced to eat it all your
Flat
life. it's not
Cracker,
good.
that's my nickname.
What's up, everybody? I'm Flat Cracker.
Heyo. All right. So this episode has been really so fun.
Continue.
Thank you, Passover Pete, so much for joining us
Yeah,
on this
thanks.
beautiful episode of
Thank
Passover.
you so much. Yeah.
Anytime. Passover Pete was pleased to present the plagues on this podcast.
Wow.
Where are you off to now, Passover Pete?
I'm off to spread the joy of Passover and inject horseradish into every Jewish
And-
household.
Beautiful.
Maybe-
Say hi to Elijah for us. Thank
Maybe
you.
I
maybe
will.
you can coconut mall Elijah for us. if
Yeah,
you
I
want.
will.
Yeah.
I will.
Passover Pete, we can't wait to see you on Hanukkah when you transform into Hanukkah Pete.
Hanukkah Harry.
Hanukkah Harry!
Wow. Okay.
I just want to say that you guys have mentioned
Whoa.
Sorry, Elf on the Shelf.
Elf on the Shelf.
You guys know you have that. We got Mensch on the bench.
You got mentioned in the bench.
We got a Mensch. He's this little Jewish boy. He's a Mensch. What a Mensch. Mensch means in Yiddish, by the way, that means gentleman. Yeah, good man.
Oh, how nice.
Yes.
So
So when
sweet.
we get Mensch on the bench, then that's what you get.
Yeah. Thank you, Passover Pals, for joining us as well.
Yeah.
Of
Thank you
course.
for having us.
Thank you.
Anytime you need us on Jewish holidays, just call.
Just call.
All right.
Yeah. Good. All right. Well, let's. Let's sing it all together.
Come on, guys. Here it
Sit on
comes.
Zoom.
Here it goes.
Oh,
Passover, everyone.
Happy Passover!
Happy Passover. Thank you guys so much for joining us, and we'll see you guys in the next episode of Ben and the Baby. I'm Ben.
I'm the baby.
We love you guys. Peace
See
out.
you later. Bye-bye.